of the Rockford IceHogs is to make Rockford proud. How much does that seep into what's going to happen here next week and all the work that's gone in to make this event happen?
Yeah, we think we're going to make Rockford extremely proud with this event, from all that we've put into it and all that we're able to offer to the community, from an experience standpoint, from an economic development standpoint, and just from a pride standpoint of putting Rockford on the map with a national event like this. We're excited for it, we're ready for it, and we're going to make Rockford proud.
There's so many different elements that go into it, from the economic standpoint, the hockey standpoint. This is a big moment and big week for the AHL itself. Can you tell us a little bit about how the league values this week and all the different important people in the league that are going to be convening into one city?
Yeah, it's a big event. And oh yeah, by the way, there's a lot of great hockey that's going to get played, right? So this is the marquee event for the league. We're the host of that, but for the league, this is their big event. This is their annual event where the best players in the entire league gather in one place to showcase their skill. We do that for the fans, but we also do that for the players and the league. So it's going to be great hockey. On top of everything else that's going on, we've got a multitude of events, but oh, by the way, you're going to see some great hockey.
Can you tell us a little bit, too, about the timeline and going past just earning the bid to get the All-Star game? We heard Gretchen talk about, all the grant funding and the money that's gone in. How far back does this vision go to create a spectacle like this from more of an economic?
Yeah, I mean, the vision goes all the way back to maybe 5 years ago when the Blackhawks purchased the franchise, when we started partnering with the city, with the management at the BMO Center to put the renovations back into the facility. We started thinking, hey, let's get this building fixed up to a point where we can attract an event like this. So it really goes back 5 years. But the planning really started about a year and a half ago when we were preparing to submit a bid to host this event. So we go back about 18 months to preparing the bid, to about a year ago to getting awarded the opportunity, to all the planning that's happened since, that's culminating, a week from now. So it's been a long time in the making, and I can't believe it's only a week away now.
This may come straight from left field. You had no time to prepare for this question.
Right.
The logo.
Yeah.
So local, there's a local tie to it, right?
Yeah, so we're really proud of the art that went into visualizing what this event represents for the city of Rockford and our region. So Michael Iskonis is the artist behind the logo that we're super proud of. It incorporates a lot of elements of our region, from the bridge to the gear to the Screw City to kind of the fabric of what makes up this community. We wanted to display that in the logo itself so that the world could see in a really nice visual way what Rockford is all about.
So how's that kind of looked with all the merchandise being put out right now? How's that kind of looked right now?
We think it looks great. Our merch is great, so come on out and buy it. But we've got a store full of merch that is specific just to this event, as we're attracting people from, not just our city, but from really all over the country that are probably going to want to have a memento to take home with them. So we think we bought enough merch. We think we're stocked up and ready to go, but come on down and get it.
Now, you prepared for a long time. You've known you had it for months. I think you went to Coachella, didn't you, for last year? Or no? Did some representative do?
Yeah.
So has anything surprised you as far as the logistics, everything that has taken? Or do you feel like, wow, we were prepared for this?
I think we were relatively prepared for this. I've been going to All-Star events for probably 15 years or so. So I've been able to see a little bit of what is behind the scenes, but it is a really heavy logistical lift. We work very closely with the league. They're a great partner in this, with the BMO Center staff, with others, with Go Rockford. But really, there's a lot of logistics that go behind this, from getting everybody here. That means getting everybody to O'Hare primarily, and then getting everybody to Rockford, getting everybody around Rockford while they're here, and then getting them back to the airport and back home. So we are responsible for coordinating all those logistics. The travel party that comes in for this does not book a rental car, does not book their flight, does not have to do anything. We do all of that for them in coordination with the league. So it's a lot, but it's also rewarding and fun, and it's going to come to fruition the next week. Hopefully, knock on wood, weather looks okay. So our biggest concern was travel delays and things of that nature that may happen coming into O'Hare, and hopefully we're going to be all right there.
Oh, how much harder is it to get 3 people from 30 teams compared to one team of 30 players?
Yeah, it's really challenging, because they're coming from all over the country. But the great thing is we have a very large airport with a lot of direct flights into it, so that works in our favor. What also works in our favor is we're hosting it on a Tuesday and Wednesday during an Olympic break for the NHL. Normally, this event is hosted on a Sunday, Monday, with AHL teams playing the Saturday night before. So the experience for a player is I play a game in Winnipeg on Saturday night, and I have to be in Coachella or I have to be in Laval on Sunday. So that means a 5 a.m. wake up, a 6 a.m. flight, travel to the market, get off a plane, land at an arena, and play in a skills competition that night. We've got a couple extra days built in with it being a Tuesday, Wednesday. So that works in our favor, along with having a large airport to get everybody into.
I never thought about how much smoother it might be because of the Olympics. Every 4 years, you get that opportunity maybe for an All-Star game, and you're fortunate enough to have that. So that really is kind of a difference.
Yeah, in a normal year, the NHL's playing straight through the AHL All-Star game. So you still have call-ups, you have injuries at the NHL, you have player transactions that change the roster literally up until the day the event is played. Typically, the skills competition day, there's roster changes. We don't anticipate that many this year, with the roster deadlines being frozen in the NHL, players being assigned now. There's still a chance of injury, hopefully not injury, of games occurring over the weekend in the American Hockey League that could change up a roster. But we expect, the volume of those changes to be less than a normal year.
Okay, I've got to get one hockey question.
All right.
Nick Lardis and Kevin Korchinski, the two representatives for the IceHogs. What can you say to hockey fans, even Blackhawks fans, about how cool it is that these two guys are going to be representing Rockford? They've also been on Blackhawks rosters, Lardis as close as just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we're really excited about our local representatives in the game. Two young, very dynamic players, two highly touted prospects for the Blackhawks. A very dynamic forward that can score and skate very well, a very dynamic defenseman that can skate, pass, and move the puck. Oh, by the way, was MVP of this event last year. So, let's see, a little bit of pressure on him maybe to try to defend that title. But, we're really excited to have those two players represent us. They're excited to represent the franchise here at home in front of our home fans. That's always an awesome experience for the players to come out. I think our community is going to support everybody and all the players, but I'm expecting a little bit of a larger roar when those names get announced.
You were saying, this is 6-on-6, which they're good at too.
Yeah.
And in 3-on-3 open nights, you think these two players specifically, that game suits it?
Absolutely. They're very dynamic offensive players. Again, one being a forward, one being a defenseman, but they're both highly skilled. The defenseman was the MVP of the event last year, so clearly he did something well in the game. I think the style of play that they have, along with the others, these are the best hockey players at our level in the world that are coming to this event. They're all very good. A number of them are going to go on to be NHL All-Stars. So you truly are seeing some of the best, and this format allows them to really show what they do and elevate that to a higher level, with it being 3-on-3 in the All-Star game, and then obviously the skills competition lets them shine at what they do best.
Do you think the skills challenge or the 3-on-3? Which one are you more excited for?
They're both very unique, very different than a normal game. The skills challenge is going to showcase their individual skills at what they do best and highlight that. It's also very cool in that we take down all of the glass along the sides of the arena for that event, so the fans actually get an even more up close and personal experience to the players during that event. So it's very unique. And then we take what many people think is the best part of a game sometimes, maybe not Dana, but when you go to overtime and it's 3-on-3, everybody's on the edge of their seat. It's the most exciting part of the game. That's the entire tournament format for the entire night. So you get to see the most exciting aspect of the game all game long.
What would you say to a community member who's maybe not super into with hockey about the Snider too, and kind of what a game of really represents?
Yeah, I'd say these events are not just for hockey fans. These events are for anybody seeking a little bit of entertainment to see some of the best athletes in the world or just be entertained. We've got a lot of other events wrapped around the skills competition and the All-Star game itself, from a Hall of Fame ceremony recognition that's going to happen down at our beautiful Coronado Theater to after parties out at the Hard Rock Casino. We've got events, pregame party to each event on Tuesday and Wednesday night. We've got a little bit of something for everyone. Some of those events are free. Some of those events are, very highly discounted. Whatever you're looking for, I think these 2 days can offer that for somebody. And then, if you just want to come down and check out the BMO and check out an event that hasn't ever been here before, hasn't been in the Midwest in 20 years, and quite honestly, probably, we'd love to get this back again, but we don't know when and we don't know if. So it might be a long time, and it might be beyond when anybody's here to have a chance to see this again. So it's really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see this type of event. So I think it truly offers something for everyone.
How are tickets with us,
Yeah, ticket sales are going great. We're, about 90% sold through. So we're making that final push. Tickets are still available. So we would encourage fans out there, if you're interested in coming, don't wait too late because the tickets will go, but there are tickets available now. So go to IceHogs.com and grab them.
Is there a way to pack up some of the tickets or teach individual event a separate ticket?
So we have both options. So we do have a bundled option where you can buy the skills competition, the All-Star game as a bundle, or you can buy them separately. So if you can only make it to one night or the other, available to purchase that way as well.
So I probably won't hear IceHogs gold, but will we hear that kind of thing? Will we boom, boom, shake the room and all if that scores?
Yeah. We're going to bring the arena to life a little bit during the event. Again, it's coordinated with the league. It is somewhat of a built for TV event, which offers a little unique aspect of it, but we're gonna bring the arena to life. We put a lot of money into this facility, over $30 million over the last 5 years to really enhance the fan experience. So we're going to definitely showcase that a little bit.
And just to clarify, that 90%, is that spread over the 2 days that we're thinking for ticket sales, or is that just for or is that like 90%?
Yeah, both events are on average about 90% sold through. We have a few more tickets sold for the All-Star game itself than the skills, but a nominal difference between the two. So again, we're making that final push over the next 4 or 5 days to get this event completely sold out and really to show the world what Rockford is, to bring a great environment and a great atmosphere to those events for us and for the TV audience.